Hello, my most amazing Scorpio. How are you? It's me, Alex. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you to all of my Scorpio boo-boos who joined me in our last Scorpio hangout. I love you and all of my Scorpios. Now let's see what's going on here. You guys make me laugh too because that last reading that I did about, I bet you your closet ain't even clean. I got so many comments. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the big U. What y'all thinking about? What's on your mind, Scorpio? What's on your mind, Porcupine? You're in deep thought about some sort of... Okay, so the Ace of Wands is an exciting new direction, right? But I feel like you're in deep thought about how to ignite that, right? How to jumpstart, kickstart something. Nine of Cups, your happiness and heart are in play here. Ten of Swords, but you got a lot on your mind. Mental cleansing. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Woohoo. Ace of Pentacles. Come on now, Jesus. Nine of Swords. So we go up and we go down. But I have 3 nines here. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. I'm not hating this reading. Not only that, but I have an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, balance. All right, I'm getting chills alongside my back ribs. 6 of Cups, the return of joy. So it's 2 6s adjacent to each other. And the Page of Cups. Okay. My angels are showing me the vision of, you know how like when a battery goes dead, excuse me for the camera shift, sorry, tripod shift. You know how like when a car battery goes dead and you hook up the jumper cables and you jump start it, right? They're also showing me the image of a defibrillator, right? God forbid somebody's heart stops. They bring the paddles, which today are just little circle things, but back in the day they brought the paddles and it whoosh, right? That's what this Ace of Wands looks like, feels like. So for many of you, it kind of feels like you are highly focused on revitalizing your heart, jump-starting your heart. Now I can tell you why you're having challenges with that. Swords, you're overthinking, or you haven't resolved. It's weird, right? Because as I was about right here, my angel said, it's almost like Scorpio's trying to rush past something, right? Because 9s in the tarot, the 3 9s here, 9s represent, okay, stamp of approval, right? Meaning it's just the initial notification that something is coming to an end. Something is being completed, but you still have to go through the completion process. In a previous reading, I gave you guys the example of, watching the lotto, seeing them read your numbers, the 9s are like, oh shit, I won, right? But you ain't win nothing. Ain't nobody signed nothing over to your name yet. The 10s in the tarot are, okay, make it out to Alex and her great angels, okay? So I kind of feel like you are nearing something, right, with these 9s, but with these aces here, you're bypassing the 10s. And that's what's heavy on your mind. It's almost like you're trying to figure out, well, damn it, how do I wrap this up? How do I finish this? How do I complete this? I'm going to go back to the 2 temperance cards in your previous reading. It's going to be up to the universe, not you, right? So for you to complete something out, You stressing, you worried. You're like, come on, get it done. What I gotta do? I gotta give some blood. I gotta give a kidney. Y'all need a pinky toe, right? It kind of feels like, you are inundated with thoughts of how to hurry something up, get over something, get past something, get through something so you can bring on a new cycle. Okay? And angels are saying definitely here with the 2 6s, baby, darling, sugar, honey, Scorpio. New beginnings happen when things are in alignment or balanced. I got that directly from my angels. So think about something. If you are top heavy mentally, that's not balance, baby. That's lopsidedness, right? 10 of Swords looks like this, right? Six of Cups and 6 of Pentacles looks like this, okay? So whatever it is that's on your mind, angels are saying get out of your mind and get into nature. Get out of your mind and get in your heart. Get out of your mind and ground. Okay, I know y'all are so sick of hearing ground. But, the 10 of Swords here, and again, the 3 9s and the aces are saying to me, again, you're overanalyzing, you're overthinking. Damn, how do I get to number 1? How do I get back to start? How do I start over? How do I jumpstart? How do I restart? How do I refresh? Angels are like, well, you can't refresh shit because you ain't get to 10. Okay. I heard someone say, well, what the hell is 10 then? What does 10 represent? And my angels answered that in saying acknowledgement. Okay. So in other words, when we think about the 9 of Swords, stress, worry, for those of you who are single, for those of you who are financially comfortable, but may not have a great maid, or you're financially comfortable, but you don't own any property, right? Like you paying everybody. Your credit score is like 859, but you don't own anything, as an example. 9 of Cups, yeah, I feel good. My heart is active. I'm killing this self-love thing, Alex, right? That's all great and wonderful, okay? But what did you do it for, right? That's the acknowledgement, right? Oh, well, I had to get my heart ready so I can connect to somebody. Ooh, child, angels are like, Scorpio ain't gonna say that shit. What angels are like, well, they better. All right. Again, what did you make it there for? Okay, you're now a director. You got the dream job. You got the dream car. You got the dream house. So what? What's next? Are you giving away to charity? Are you teaching people or mentoring people how to get where you got? Okay, I'm just saying. I'm moving on. And you stressed and worried. You stressed and worried about the next opportunity? Angels are saying, uh-huh. I'm also hearing bring yourself back into balance. Bring your heart into balance. 6 of Pentacles. Bring your reality, your physicality, your tangibility. Bring it into balance. Okay, this is a weird message because I'm hearing, right? I'm having a little bit of a debate with my angels because I'm like, well, how did Scorpio achieve all of this, right? Like, how did they get here? And the 9 of Swords is if you're stressed, you're worried, you're not really sleeping. How did you get there, right? If you are prosperous and abundant, how did you get there? If you are head over heels, how did you get there? Oh, okay. My angel said for some of you, the 10s represent acknowledgement. For others of you, it's just reflection, right? How did I get there? Well, you know what? Number 1, I never gave up. Number 2, I never let nothing distract me. Number 3, I stayed focused, right? So staying focused and not letting things distract you are kind of the same thing. So I really do feel like the self-reflection, introspection should not be on, well, when's the next? When's the next? When's the next? The self-reflection should be on, well, damn, if I had to do this again, how do I retrace my steps? I need to go back and document how I got here in the first place. So if I need to recreate this process, I could do it in 2 twos. have and have nots. That's what the Six of Pentacles represents. Angels are saying whatever this is, it's rags to riches. There's a rags to riches undertone. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean rags to riches financially. It could be, how did you go from public school to summa cum laude, right? Or magna cum laude. Magna? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I always get mixed up with magma and magna. One of them. But anyway, and I know I can Google it, so don't leave it in the comments. But I kind of feel like with the Page of Cups, this to me almost feels like self-reflection, introspection, and gratitude. Okay. Being grateful. That's what's going to balance you out. So it's almost like if you're trying to rush into the next chapter, the next phase, the next whatever, what's going to really get you there is acknowledging where you are, acknowledging where you came from, and where you are and where you came from, and where you are and where you came from, and where you are and where you came from, and where you are and where you came from, and where you are and where you came from, to the point where you're satisfied. That's the balance. Okay? That's the balance. It's almost like emotionally, once you achieve some sort of emotional, hormonal joy or bliss or good, warm and fuzzy feeling, then you know you're back in balance. Then the new beginnings can come in or usher in. So where am I going from here? I don't have the greatest cards up here. I gotta go pull some more cards out. But where do we go from here? Yeah, I'm not using Radiant Wise Spirit. Those are a little thuggish. Okay. So where do we go from here? Sorry, y'all. My angels are like, we don't like those. We want something shiny and new. Oh, here's shiny. So where do we go from here? So Scorpio knows now how to get back to go, how to collect $200, how to bring something full circle, is to not necessarily think and harp and obsess on how to bring in the new beginning, new beginning, new beginning only. Like, you can't think about that only, but more so think about, how did you get there? How did you get there? Okay. So angels are saying it's a mixture between old, the path that led you to this point, and then once you have the path of what led you to this point, then what's next? What's next? That's complete balance. Angels are saying again, that's 10. Right? Think about something. You hit the lottery and you go to claim your award. You got to show ID. You got to show the winning numbers. You have to show, you have to sign your ticket. That all has to be validated. Then we got to do the paperwork to bend you over and take them taxes from that, winning, your winnings, right? So it's even in the process of achieving and receiving, there's still a process. Okay, so Scorpio, I don't know who this is resonating with, because angels are beating the shit out of this message. Don't try to rush past the process. The process of acknowledgement and the process of validation. Okay, thank you. My angels are like, we like shiny and new. They like these cards. I don't know why. Well, I like them too. Lord, amen, amen, amen. That's victory, baby. Yeah, angels are also saying too, for some of you, it's almost like you're trying to think your way out of a situation. And for some of you who that message resonated with, they're still saying the same thing. Go back to your history and maybe pull something from a previous scenario or experience where you thought your way out of something. You need to pull a tactic or a habit or something you used back then to think your way out of a situation. You need to take that one nugget and apply it to whatever this situation is that you're in. So whatever worked for you before, You need to go back and think about what worked for you before and then use it so it works for you again. Come on now, Zeus. Woo! Queen of Pentacles. Y'all see all these pentacles? The good ones. 4 pentacles. Blocking your heart and blocking your love. You are not allowing love to overflow. You're not allowing love to flow. Not only that, but angels are saying, and I think I said this, I don't know when the hell I said this, but the easiest way, I said it in that promo video for that wellness journal. The easiest way to open your heart and allow love to flow through your heart is through gratitude, right? Just think about the things you're grateful for. And I know that came up in a previous reading. Star card. Ooh, ooh. Angels are saying some of you feel trapped. I feel like you feeling trapped is the caged mentality. It's institutional thinking. The reason why you feel trapped is because you're using the same things you've been using over and over. And it's almost like you might have had minimal to little success, right? Some things might have worked, but the angels are like, no. Go back to a time in your life where you was just slaying it. Things were working left and right. And I'm going to tell you something because it just came to me right now. I got to put my deck down. And don't fast forward this. What worked for you before is your heart was more open. What worked for you before is that you were more fearless. Okay? 6 of Cups here, right? That's that inner child. That's that childlike wonder. That was believing in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny, right? Almost like go back to a time when you didn't know any better, right? And think about something you know better because what? You've gone through trials and tribulations. So it's almost like going back to a time when the world was beautiful and wonderful and innocent and pure, and you were hopeful and felt like, oh my God, I could do anything and I can get anything. That's what's going to bring you victory, stability. That's what's going to fulfill your wish here. I love it. I love it. Come on now, Jesus. Ooh, woo. 9 of Pentacles on 9 of Pentacles? Baby. That's law of attraction. What I put out is what I get back. Okay? And that's what's going to bring you victory. That's what's going to bring you financial success and financial reward. Now, I need to address something. Here's a fast forwardable moment. So if you don't want to listen, just fast forward. Somebody asked me, and I think his name is Cameron. He said, hey, I need a video about, can we have a career reading because my finances are a little jacked, right? And I usually talk through money issues in most of my readings, but I don't always label them as career, money, whatever. But I'm raising this issue because of all these damn pentacles on the table, but first of all. But the second thing is, I'm not the type of reader who will say to you, oh yeah, your money's going to get better in February. I'm not going to do that. That's giving you fish. I'm not going to do that. Again, Alex's Healing Tarot. I'm going to help you remove the blockages, right? To not just bring you money in February, but bring you money in January, because that's where I'm sitting. February, March, April, and whenever, right? So in other words, I'm not just going to fix or I'm not going to deliver messages to just give you the answer. Baby, I'm delivering the tools you need to fix you, yourself, your environment, your situation, your job, your mindset, your heart, whatever it is. I'm giving you the tools to usher in this prosperity. I was told a long time ago by my angelic team, we talking decades ago, if you give them the answer, they'll always have questions. Okay? But if you teach them, if you educate them, they'll be able to answer the questions on their own. Seven of Wands. Some of y'all are being too resistant, and the Seven of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like you telling the universe what you gonna do or what it needs to do for you. And let me know how that works out, because I haven't been successful with that approach yet. 20-something years, ain't been successful yet. So I kind of feel like for some of you, you may be trying to manhandle the universe instead of just going and flowing with the universe. Angels are saying for some of you that's due to a lack of trust, as the Eight of Swords tried to poke out, but I didn't let it drop. Yeah. Angels are saying many of them are riddled with negative memories. I get it. Ooh, child, and he came up. Got to be more careful. It's almost like you have a negative view of the world because the majority of your experiences have been negative. And mind you, this is the King of Wands. The only 9 that's not on the table is the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is the 9 of Wounds. Okay, those are your guards. Those are afraid of being hurt. Those are ironclad boundaries and rigidity. And no, I'm not letting you in. But if for some reason that resonates with you, if your guards are sky high, if your view of the world is only negative, do you possibly now see why perhaps you're having challenges ushering in Pentacles? I'm just asking. Just asking. You know, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Here we go. 4 of Cups. That's my second 4. So I got the 4 of Cups and a 4 of Wands. Now, I ain't gonna call y'all out, tree sitters. It's like Carry On. That one fell out. So look at that. 5 of Wands. You're fighting. You're struggling. Okay. Hey, look at this. High Priestess. I love this. Isn't this deck the shit? I just love this deck. Okay. You're struggling with your intuition. Some of you, sometimes your emotions block your intuition. Page of Cups with 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups. You become okay, they want a fairy tale. I get it. I get it. Some of you are having challenges. How can I say? Some of them are having challenges with their intuition. They don't know what's their intuition, and they don't know what's their conscious mind. They don't... a lot of them live in fantasy or a dreamlike world, but that may not necessarily be a bad thing. This is turmoil, right? The Page of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands here, that's turmoil to me. That reads to me intuitively as emotional turmoil, right? Like you don't know what to believe, or sometimes you get too caught up in fantasy and you don't know how to bring yourself back into reality, and then you get disappointed, then you get turned off, and there's this kind of quote unquote vicious cycle. That's what has led you up until the point of non-belief in the world or people or things or processes or money or, success or whatever it is. In short, that's what's made you bitter about the world. Okay. So then why are you here? Why are you here? It's almost like, why ask God, angels, universe for anything, if you have a negative mind? Why? Right? In other words, if you don't believe in Santa Claus, then why ask for anything for Christmas or expect anything for Christmas? Another way I could say that is, if you don't believe, ooh, child, here comes a big ass message. If you don't believe, why expect? Right? You pray to God, angels, universe, or you try to manifest, and it's like, all right, I'm trying to manifest hitting the lottery. But if you don't believe you're going to hit the lottery, why? You're wasting all of our time, okay? Especially yours. Not only that, but also at the same time, if you go to play the lottery and you play the lottery with an expectation that I don't think the universe is going to come through, or yeah, I probably ain't even going to hit, why play? Right? Like, keep your money in your pocket. So I kind of feel like, yeah, that's this turmoil right here. Because I feel like with the high priestess, sorry, I got to push back, I got to shift in my chair. With the high priestess, that's your intuition. That's things that are unseen. That's things at the subconscious level. To me, this is almost like your greatest hopes, dreams, and desires that are buried deep inside of you. I have the star card right here, right? The star card's right there. Your wish, your hope, your prayer, your dream. But I also have it coupled with the Ten of Swords. Things that weigh you down. The way in which the universe or the world or people have betrayed you. So it's almost like, how is it that you can manifest anything without belief? Or how could you manifest anything with negative filter, right? With a negative mind? How? I mean, I want to stop this video right now and go into, a session with my angels. Like, yo, is that possible? And my angels are like, girl, don't even bother. We'll save you the trip. No, because if they create a negative mind, then they're also creating negative experiences. Negative mind, negative experiences. Each one of these swords is an experience, is one experience or another. Oh, child, my angel said, when you're done with this reading, most of you, many of you, will be able to create a list with at least 10 betrayals. 10 times that you've been betrayed. 10 people you've been betrayed by. 10 experiences that you've had where you were betrayed. Listen now, I don't need y'all to be reading people's ankles like this. Angels are saying those are the ones of you who are closed off. Okay. Now, I have a message for those of you who are well off or doing well. Just because you're well off, whatever that means, emotionally, financially, mentally, I don't care. I don't care how well off you are. Six of Pentacles, each one teach one. Okay. So if you're well off, if you're close to your finish line, once you get across that finish line, you need to turn back and coach others who are still in the race. So, okay, that's a nice message. My angel said coaches. Many of them are coaches, or many of them should be coaching, right? So when you think about God, angels, universe, what's next? What can I do? How do I get out of coach, baby, coach? Spiritual coaching, life coaching, nutritional coaching, emotional coaching. I was watching Ready to Love, the new season on OWN, and this one guy said he was a mental recycler, I think it was. The skinny, I think his name is Jonathan. He's a dark skin. I think he's African. And I think he says he does mental recycling. And I promise you, that intrigued the fuck out of me. I'm like, mental recycling? Do I need to get it? What is that? Okay. So here are some new Oracle cards I bought around Christmas time. I was watching another, I don't know if she was a reader, but, her video popped up in my timeline, and I will watch, anybody's video as long as it's interesting. And she basically reviewed these cards, and I loved the messages. And like I said, I bought them around Christmas time. Here I am at the end of January. I'm just cracking them open. Trust me, that's who I am. I'll get something and then hold on to it for like 4 or 5 months and be like, oh yeah, I got this. So anyway, I decided I wanted to use them in your next reading, Scorpio Boo Boo. So angels are saying many of them are angry and bitter. Okay. King of Wands, Nine of Swords. Ace of Wands, King of Wands. You're ready to get something going. I get it. I feel like, yeah, this is my tree sitters and my coin blockers. You're struggling right now. You're struggling with hope. You're struggling to believe that justice is real, right? Many of you, another way I could say that is, feel like the universe has lost your name, lost your number, forgot you. Angels are saying use that intuition. But if you're too emotional, you're going to block that intuition. By the way, I need to also say something too. Six of Cups is a positive cup, right? In my opinion. Being too emotional doesn't just mean being sad or depressed or angry. It also means being in love, right? That's still an emotion. It's a positive emotion. Being joyful, being, happy and content and satisfied and cheerful. That still blocks your intuition, right? It's just a different frequency, right? It's almost like water is trying to flow and your emotions are like, not like a cinder block, because I want something a little bit more pliable, I guess. Your emotions are like, my angel says styrofoam. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that, but I'll go with it. They said your emotions are like styrofoam. So in other words, styrofoam is not tough, right? It's real light and it can be broken down into a bunch of little pieces, and it can easily float away because it's so light. But angels are saying in abundance, it will break up or it will interfere with the flow of water. Okay, I'll accept it. That's the example that I got, babies. All right, so what these cards' names is. Love your inner goddess. Okay. Males, masculines, this is yours too. Love your inner god. I'm just using the masculine opposite of goddess. I don't get into gender. Okay, here we go. Energy is genderless, right? The sun is not male nor female, right? Last time I checked, asteroids weren't non-binary, right? Like, I don't freaking know. They're not genders. And I know non-binary is not gender. Anyway, ooh, here we go. All right, girl. All good things are wild and free. Oh, wild and free. That's that openness. I feel like that speaks to, and one day I will read the book. Let me see, because it's kind of dark in here. Wild and free. That just says to me that a lot of you need to be more open. And again, when you were a child, when you weren't beat up by the world, you believed in any and everything. Somebody could come to you and be like, "Oh, I just saw Frosty the Snowman." If you was like 5 years old, you'd be like, where Frosty at? Ooh, I hope I can see these. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna try. This is an important time in your life when you are being guided to lead from your heart. Look at that. Even if it makes no sense to you or anyone else, or if your mind screams at you, wow, with fear and doubt, don't ignore what your heart is telling you. Give yourself the time and space that you need away from the noise and demands of the world and other people and other people, so that quiet, sure voice of your heart can be heard. Then take courage. Ooh, I love that. And then take courage and act on what you feel. Your heart is wise and worthy of your trust. God, that is so big. God, that is so big. Not only that, but she was saying, basically, the hermit, keep to yourself, listen to yourself, trust your heart, follow your heart. Huge message. Wow. God, I'm always in awe. I'm just in complete awe. Be open-minded, open-hearted, follow your heart. Warrior goddess. Ooh, woo. I feel like this is who many of you have been. That's why you got all these nines up here. You're used to fighting. You're used to struggling. You're used to, clawing your way towards all of your goals, your dreams and desires. You're used to fighting for, standing up for everything that you have and everything that you want. Ooh, woo. Warrior goddess. Wait a minute. All right. This is not a time to play it safe. Wow. Nor is it time to allow another to take the lead in your life. You need to believe in yourself and trust that the instincts guiding you are correct. God. If you need to take action, do it. Speak up. Say yes, say no, trust your inner truth completely. Be bold. The universe will answer your boldest actions with affirmation, and you'll move through the consequences of your actions with grace and courage, ending up exactly where you were meant to be. Lord Jesus. And I'm reading them for the first time, and I don't know, the lighting. Anyway, I love that. I love that. Take action. The Ace of Wands, right? Angels were saying 4 cups, 4 pentacles. A lot of you guys are feeling stuck, stagnant. And here's the thing. Those of you, the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like you're just ready for your next beautiful adventure, whether it's financial, whether it's romantic, whether it's, mental, whether it's academic. I don't know. You're just ready for something new. But you can't rush what got you here. You can't rush through something. Trust the process, Scorpio. Follow your heart. Last one is sticky. Gypsy. Blame my gypsy soul. Ooh, child. That reminds me of like a nomad. Somebody who's just a, explorer. What is gypsy? Number 3. Hang on. Ooh. Ooh, gypsy. In a reading, you are encouraged to say yes to new opportunities and adventures. God, I can't make this up. Adventures and ideas and connections, especially the ones that fill your heart with a sense of excitement. Perhaps just before your mind begins to dwell on doubt and concerns, trying to talk you out of something before you even give it a chance. Sorry for my reading, but again, light. You can handle the unfamiliar better than most. I love it. I love that. I love that. You can handle the beginning or the unknown better than most, Scorpio. You can. And I have the High Priestess here. I mean, if there was a unknown card on the table, it's the High Priestess. But I also want to draw your attention to the High Priestess and the star, right? As dark as this universe is, baby, those stars are out there to guide you, right? Not only that, but if you ever really looked into our known universe, they're scattered all over the place. So I feel like there is an enormous amount of guidance around you to help pull you up, out of, over, under, through whatever the situation is that you're in. that's blocking and shocking you. Shocking you as in, you ever notice when somebody goes into shock, what do? They freeze. They stop speaking. They, fight, flight, freeze. Freeze. They freeze, right? I was like, which one stops? Freeze. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Is there a specific Scorpio or another message here you have for angels? Angels are saying this is for our lab Scorpios. These are for the Scorpios who are used to thinking their way out of situations. So if they're used to thinking their way out of situations, angels are basically saying, maybe this is not a new way to think yourself. Maybe this is not a new way to think yourself out of a situation. Maybe this is a new way for you to utilize an old method. Nice. But please do not be rigid. Please be open. Please be open. Please be open. I really do feel like that is the root message here. Be open. All right, Scorpio, I love you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye.